Now, it's really kind of these two to join us, because these are nervous times, and we have the Labour leader, Alison Moore, here, and the existing Conservative leader, Richard Cornelius. When you came in here this morning, I understand you were feeling reasonably confident. You saw what happened at Hammersmith and Fulham, and then what did you think?
Well, life's a roller coaster. My mood has changed throughout the day, and I'm looking forward to getting the first results. But one thing that's quite clear in Barnet is that democracy is alive and well. We've had a good turnout. People are interested. 40% is pretty good, I gather. And
that seems to be a really civil and grown-up, gloss on this, when you must be quite worried or quite concerned about what you're about to hear in the next hour or so.
All politicians worry. We're like actors. We're always worrying. And we look forward to seeing the results. I'm sure, we'll win some, we'll lose some, and we'll wait until the people have judged us.
Alison Moore, be bold and tell us that you think you're going to win it tonight.
Well, I think it would be, there is a lot of votes still to count, and it would be disrespectful to those thousands of voters out there who have voted to judge that before we hear the results formally.
And just kind of briefly on one kind of almost technical thing, but it's become slightly more complicated because of the death of one of the candidates, which has meant that actually this result is almost going to be provisional, really, because you're going to have another election in a month's time.
It's a very unusual situation, if not unique. We've had a death of a candidate in Colindale ward, which is currently a ward where we have 3 Labour councillors, and therefore the vote has been suspended there and will be rerun at the end of June. So, as you say, the result tonight could be provisional.
Without that being sorted, could you take control realistically of this council? Are you going to win tonight?
Well, there's a possibility that that's the case, but as I said, we should not be making any judgments. We really don't know how these results are going. Okay. They are going to be tight.
Okay, Richard, why are you in this position? Is it because of the position of the party nationally and it's just getting more and more unpopular, or is it because your local policies are so unpopular?
Well, of course, I'm not going to agree to the latter. I think we've done a great job.
So the former then, possibly, yeah?
I think it's a very complicated situation. We've got the rise of UKIP, we've got a meltdown in the Lib Dem vote. It's a very complicated situation, and who knows? We'll see what happens, but I'm quite confident.
But if you think that your model and what you've tried to do here in your service privatisation and so on has not proved that unpopular in the long run, or people will respect you for it, in effect you're saying you're not being punished for that. What is it then? Is it just the government is very unpopular?
Well, I don't know this government's unpopular, but it's a complicated election around the country. The European election is hurting us, undoubtedly. It's a very complicated situation. UKIP, who would have thought there would have been an interference in a council election?
No particular evidence that UKIP are damaging you, or indeed the Tories in Hammersmith and Fulham.
Who knows? But we haven't had the result yet.
They're hardly standing any candidates there.
They've got a candidate in quite a lot of wards, and it's taking some votes from us, and perhaps from Labour as well. Who knows? And the Lib Dems are disappearing, and that's a problem for all of us as well.
Alison Moore, everyone's been saying all day long that it's been a good result for Labour in London, but this is a long way from Ed Miliband designing the curtains for number 10.
Well, we've made Labour gains across both London and across the country in seats that we will need to win for a Labour majority in Parliament next year. And I think that's very exciting. Hammersmith and Fulham has been a tremendous result. But of course all boroughs are different, and we're looking forward to those results tonight. But interesting comment about UKIP, because they clearly, irrespective of the number that have been standing locally, I think what they have keyed into is that sense of frustration that local people have. And that's certainly been expressed in Barnet over the
Okay, well,
last
to you both, thanks very much indeed at this time. Good luck. And back to you, Riz.
Okay, Tim, from Barnet, for now, thank you.